Extreme weather events, droughts, and erratic rainfall patterns. These are among the signs of climate change that create impact on rural farming communities in developing countries, including Southeast Asia. The Asia Pacific Network for Global Change Research, or APN, through its Capacity Development Program, enhances the capacity of scientists, policymakers, and practitioners to assess global change issues and explore options to resolve issues towards achieving sustainability. Some APN-funded projects focused on building the capacity of lecturers and development workers who are at the forefront of many development efforts, as well as linking these institutions with the policy-making bodies. For example, the Southeast Asian Network for Agroforestry Education, or SINAFE, work towards the capacity development of local climate change communicators in selected upland farming communities in Southeast Asia. This project trained local government units, farming communities, and state colleges and universities on climate change adaptation strategies, organized local climate change awareness programs, produced and disseminated information materials about climate change, and developed a policy brief for capacity development.
The leadership of Dr. Eduardo Tibagtang, the Kalingay State University President, and the Asia Pacific Network for Global Change Research through the Philippine Agroforestry Education Research Network, entered into agreement last January of 2014 to conduct a training program on climate change adaptation strategies for farmers, students, and the faculty. This partnership strengthened the university's commitment to its contribution to addressing the impending ill effects of climate change. Through this initiative, the university revived its Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science in 2018. Indeed, the Kalingay State University partnership with APN and PAFERN contributed much to developing instruction, research, extension, and production program with humble contributions to climate change mitigation.
In 2013, the Philippine Agroforestry Education and Research Network, or PAFERN, implemented the project entitled Communicating and Operationalizing Site-Specific Climate Change Adaptation Strategies in Southeast Asia. Through the partnership of the UPLB Institute of Agroforestry, University of Lampung in Indonesia, and Tai Nguyen University in Vietnam, this project trained upland farmers on the most appropriate climate change adaptation strategies based on the type of agricultural production systems. It organized a policy forum with the local development units, implemented community projects showcasing climate change adaptation strategies at the farm level, and produced information materials.
Trong vùng mình là biến đổi khí hậu là thứ nhất, là thay đổi cái cây giống, cây trồng á, là ở đây là phù hợp nhất là bơ nè, rồi sầu riêng nè, rồi là điều. Đó là cái vùng này là thích hợp nhất, là chỗ này này. Là cà phê là han là bị chết, là không thu nhập được.
Vâng. Như vậy thì với
đây là như là cây trồng hiệu quả, nếu mà mình đủ điều kiện á, là tiêu là cái đó là phù hợp nhất luôn. Tiêu là thu nhập cao, nhưng mà khó cái trồng, đó là phù hợp nhất. Rồi lại mít,
rồi
đó là khu này.
Thì như vậy thì
cả là cà phê có lúc xuống nhưng mà không có xuống bao nhiêu. Để là ổn định nhất là cà phê, tiêu là không ổn định giá cả.
Thì như vậy nếu mình trồng một loại tiêu có tốt không, hay là mình cần nhiều loại cây?
Mình trồng, nếu như mà mình trồng riêng cà phê hoặc là trồng riêng bơ thì không được, tại vì khí hậu này nó thay đổi nhiều lắm. Thì mình trồng có cà phê này, có tiêu này, có bơ này, có sầu riêng. Ví dụ thất bại một cái loại này nó nhờ tiêu, thất bại tiêu là nhờ bơ. Đó là phù hợp khu này này. Nhờ nhiều loại cây trồng để ổn định thu nhập, biến đổi khí hậu, phù hợp với biến đổi khí hậu.
recognizing the need to mainstream agroforestry in the climate change adaptation programs. PAFERN and its partners in Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, and Lao PDR implemented a project entitled Institutionalizing Agroforestry for Climate Change Adaptation through Local Capacity and Policy Development in Southeast Asia. This project trained 129 junior lecturers on the role of agroforestry in climate change adaptation, documented the different climate change adaptation strategies employed by the smallholder farmers, and organized a national policy forum which served as a venue to craft plan of action for mainstreaming agroforestry in the national and local development programs. The local government units play a crucial role in promoting climate resilience. Thus, the University of the Philippines Los Baños College of Forestry and Natural Resources implemented the project entitled Enhancing Climate Risk Resilience through Human Security Development and Capacity Building in the province of Aurora, Philippines. This project enhanced climate resilience of Aurora Province by developing the capacity of LGU personnel at the provincial and municipal levels in the preparation of local climate change adaptation program or LCCAP. Assess the vulnerability, risks, and impacts in the 8 municipalities of Aurora using updated climate models, geographic information system, and participatory methods. Formulated appropriate LCCAP projects and activities to reduce climate risks and enhance resilience of services from ecosystems and social structure to different climate risks.
Tayo po ay nagpapasalamat sa pamunuan ng UPLB o University of the Philippines Los Baños, Laguna sa pagbabahagi at pagtulong sa bayan ng Dingalan at sa lalawigan ng Aurora sa pagbuo ng Local Climate Change Action Plan. Ang Memorandum of Agreement ay pinirmahan o nilagdaan ng Provincial Government of Aurora upang tulungan ang lahat ng bayan sa lalawigan ng Aurora na magkaroon ng 10 taon na pagpaplano sa Local Climate Change Action Plan. Dito sa LCCAP na ating tinatawag ay makukuha ang mga data, magagather ang iba pang mga pangangailangan para sa pagpaplano tungo sa pagiging handa at listong komunidad. Bahagi ng LCCAP na iniayos sa bayan ng Dingalan ay makita ang mga future scenarios ng mga risk assessment at iba pang maaaring mangyari sa ating bayan o komunidad na dulot ng pagbabago ng klima o ng panahon. Malaking tulong ito sa kahandaan at pagiging listo ng bawat Dingalenyo upang makamit ang kaligtasan. Ang pagiging planado, proactive leaders, and proactive communities ay isang malaking susi upang patuloy nating mailigtas ang isamang buhay na mahalaga sa pagtugon sa anumang kalamidad o hamon ng klima o pagbabago ng ating panahon.
Realizing the vulnerability of rural farming communities to climate change impacts and economic and environmental uncertainties, capacity building of the local communities remains a top priority. This is done through the introduction of sustainable and climate-smart farming techniques. Among these include the PAFERN implemented project entitled On-the-Ground Promotion of Climate Change Adaptation Strategies via the establishment of local agroforestry learning laboratories in Vietnam, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The learning laboratories served as show window of different agroforestry systems that are appropriate to the existing socio-economic and biophysical conditions of the communities.
Inilah kolam yang ada di Sumber Makmur. Ini pengurusnya yang mengelola. Ini diantaranya kolam-kolam ini semuanya ada di bawah tegakan. Ini tegakan kami yang sangat luar biasa. Ini dari Sumber Makmur. Dan juga ada kolam yang dikonsumsi oleh masyarakat, khususnya Gapoktan Sumber Makmur, ya, untuk asupan gizi. dan juga menambah stamina mereka-mereka yang menggarap di dalam kawasan hutan. Terima kasih kepada Unila yang sudah membantu Gapoktan Sumber Makmur. Semoga semuanya ini bermanfaat bagi kami ya sebagai pendamping Gapoktan Sumber Makmur. Semoga program ini terus berkelanjutan. Terima kasih Unila, terima kasih atas program-programnya. Semoga selalu sukses. Terima kasih.
Meanwhile, the project on enhancing LGU capacity for conservation farming villages or CFV program in the Philippines expanded the CFV program to 15 provinces in the country, trained 127 LGU technical staff and upland farmers, developed 18 model farms showcasing conservation farming technologies such as agroforestry and soil and water conservation measures, and harnessed the active engagement of state colleges and universities adjacent to the 15 expansion sites.
Ang malaking advantage ng kunto, yung lupa hindi na inaanod ng malalakas na ulan at saka nakatulong sa pagtatanim namin kasi yung mga taba ng lupa nandoon lang, hindi na gaano kami gumagamit ng inorganic na mga abono, sa maganda na yung mga tanim namin doon. At saka yung aming ani medyo tumaas dahil sa hindi na nga na inaanod ng lupa o inaanod ng tubig yung lupa. At sa ngayon, nami-maintain pa rin namin kahit na wala na kaming katulong masyado doon sa farm, pero continuous pa rin kami dahil doon ang pinagkukunan namin na pinabubuhay.
The project entitled Climate Smart Actions, Saong Iklim, for smallholder farmers in Subang District, West Java, Indonesia dealt with the enhancing access to climate information. This project equipped Team Iklim, a group composed of different stakeholders such as the local governments, extension workers, farmer groups, and universities, with proper tools to enhance the farmers' capacity to utilize climate information in managing their farm activities, train stakeholders on the use of crop simulation models such as aqua-crop and DSAT as tools in managing climate risks, established 5 demonstration plots to showcase the capability of the simulation models as well as the importance of observing crop phenology for farm management, developed digital media, crop simulation database, and learning modules as an approach to fully utilize the new knowledge generated by this capacity development project.
Hi, my name is Raden Elesar Prabowo, an IPB University graduated young researcher for Climate Smart Action Saung Iklim in Subang District, West Java, Indonesia. Saung Iklim is fully supported by Indonesian government and Asia Pacific as a collaborative program and study. Saung Iklim became a valuable program for smallholder farmers in Subang District. Saung Iklim applied the climate agriculture model to climate smart actions. Saung Iklim helped smallholder farmers in Subang District understand the climate impact of rice. Saung Iklim also built the farmers' capacity through climate smart options for their agriculture management. Saung Iklim facilitated smallholder farmers using the technology, a website called p-dev.co.id/teamiklim to assess their rice production in different climate scenarios. As a young researcher, Saung Iklim became an eye-opener for me. Sound Iklim gave a different perspective about agriculture management. Climate smart actions could only be achieved when the climate change impacts knowledge meets the local farmers' experience. The valuable experience with the local farmers inspired me as a young generation to build a local farmers-based platform called Warung Nur that helps Indonesia farmers reach out to a larger agriculture products market. Thank you, Asia Pacific Network and Indonesian government.
Indigenous knowledge plays a vital role in community resilience. A team of researchers from Vietnam built the capacity of various stakeholders, including local communities, on the use of appropriate indigenous agricultural practices for climate change adaptation, production of black-boned chicken, cultivation of mung bean, and intercropping of local banana and code Thai were piloted to showcase their climate resiliency and economic potentials. Development of policy brief and relevant information materials. These were among the highlights of the project entitled Using Indigenous Knowledge to Enhance Community Resilience to Climate Change in the Mountainous Region of Vietnam. The Electric Power University, also in Vietnam, led the implementation of the project, enhancing capacity for public communities to use renewable energy or biogas from livestock wastes. In this project, an evaluation of public awareness of global change issues and renewable energy production from livestock waste for climate change adaptation was done. The project trained around 80 individuals who were mostly farmers, agencies, researchers, teachers, and students to raise awareness about the benefits of the production of renewable energy from livestock wastes. Produced communication materials and disseminated them to around 400 livestock farmers, and developed a policy brief and disseminated to state ministries, provinces, environment and development NGOs, and research institutes.
Ngày xưa thì tôi cũng nuôi tí này nuôi kiểu nuôi đây ra tí chứ mà dư bẩn thỉu quái hối thủi chứ tôi phải chuyển đổi ra ngoài nữa nè để làm để yêu cá để cho sạch sẽ hơn cho đỡ hối thủi ba con hơn chứ thôi xưa thì ai nuôi thế này lúc đấy thì nuôi là có 10 con nó như vì dịch bệnh như dịch bệnh ổn định thôi để là muốn nuôi thêm 10 con nữa mà đàn nuôi thêm 10 con nữa thì phải làm bên yêu cá để cho sạch bên cái sạch xóm lang cho sạch sẽ rồi để mà đủ cá luôn lắm cá.
Gà thì đi dùng là cái nước thải ra thì cũng có đủ tiêu kiến thúi là phải làm bioga để có giảm cái chất đốt để chất tử coi như là tử thúi thôi. Chất đốt thì nói chung là coi như là nếu mình làm lợn mà một ngày đủ mức 10 đến 12 con thì đốt được 6 con. Đốt được 6 con. Không nghĩa là đổ thải tiết kiệm được kiên thải.
Considering rainwater and irrigation are among the most important elements in agricultural production. APN also supported projects on water management, awareness raising, and capacity building on alternative water management for Communal Irrigators Association in the Philippines was implemented by the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. This project improved farmers' awareness and skills in irrigation water management and climate forecast application, develop knowledge of the Irrigators Association on alternative water management strategies, and prepared alternative water management and institutional development plans for optimum irrigation water allocation in the provinces of Rizal, Laguna, Batangas, and Quezon, Philippines. On the other hand, the University of the Philippines Los Baños Institute of Agroforestry partnered with selected local government units and upland farming communities in Albay province for the establishment of rainwater harvesting facilities. This project accomplished the following: established 11 rainwater harvesting ponds in 3 municipalities, harnessing the participation and volunteerism of the local communities. Develop the knowledge and skills of upland farmers in agroforestry and soil and water conservation measures. Enable the farmers to cultivate rice for 2 cropping seasons and expand their crop production areas as well. After gathering feedback from the direct stakeholders, these capacity development initiatives have provided significant contributions in promoting climate change adaptation and resiliency in the region.
Malaking bagay at malaking tulong ang rainwater facility ay rainwater collector facility dito sa Barangay Palanas dahil nakakatulong ng maigi sa mga magsasaka. Nakakapagtanim sila ng 2 beses na sa isang taon na dati isa lang. Isa pa, nakakapagtanim sila ng mga gulay dahil may mapagkukunan na sila ng tubig para pandilig. Kaya ang laking bagay para sa amin ito na sana kung pwede madagdagan pa. Sa ngayon, itong mga tanim na palay dito, dati-rate, nung wala ito, naninilaw ang lahat. Pero dahil sa tubig na ibinibigay nitong rainwater collector facility, maganda ngayon ang tanim nila at maganda ang nagiging ani.
Collaboration, institution building, knowledge and skills development, sustainable farming technologies, resource sharing, and promoting policy science linkages. These are the best practices towards enhancing climate change adaptation capacity and resiliency of rural farming communities in Southeast Asia.